Hello again, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this first bank holiday of May. The weather down where I'm located on the south coast of England has been particularly nice, which always makes the bank holiday even better. Through the week, I've tried to manage my physical activity within the boundary which I believe is appropriate, and I think that I've done okay with that. I've been quite sort of strict, even when I've been tempted to push on and do things. I've just kept some of the little jobs to little jobs and short. I do feel a little better. My arms haven't been as achy, my head's not been as fuzzy, and certainly my digestive system's been a little more settled, which all sounds great. But I've had phases like this in the past, so I'm not going to assume automatically that we're starting to move a way forward. Hopefully that is the case. But I certainly know that if I continue to do this and I continue to remain strict, then this is more likely to be the outcome. At the weekend, though, we've had family down, two little grandchildren, and as with grandchildren, they can be quite demanding, wanting granddad and nanny to play, to run around the garden, to go to the local park and help them onto the monkey bars and this sort of stuff. So more physical activity than I would have expected to do. But you've got to balance the mental benefits of that with trying to limit your physical activity and not wanting to be grumpy old granddad sitting in the corner. So I've accepted that, and I've accepted that maybe there will be a symptom backlash as we move into the week. Maybe it'll take a day or two. We talk about the symptom cycle, where it doesn't necessarily hit you straight away. It can be a little bit slow, a little bit delayed, and then the impacts on the body of all that energy and exertion then start to tally up. But let's see. I'll be pleasantly surprised if that isn't the case, or is not as severe as I perhaps assume it might be. I'm certainly not expecting it to be, because I think sometimes when you expect things to happen like that, you almost convince yourself they should, and I think there's something there in the psyche that sort of works against you. But I'm going to try and stay positive. I have to say though, even with the warmer weather, we've managed to both me and my wife have managed to sleep a lot better. I'm still not getting 8 hours solid, but I've been getting 3-4 hour blocks. Maybe I think one night I got a 6 hour block, which is quite unusual for me. So and I felt that much better for it. Strangely, that happened on the Friday night and the Saturday night ahead of the grandchildren arriving, which probably gave me a little bit more energy in the storage tanks. So maybe someone was looking out for me there. But let's see, if I continue to sleep well, then maybe the severity of the physical activity may not be as great. Maybe the duration of that downward cycle may not be as either deep or duration. The duration might not be as long. But let's see. I'm going to see how this goes through the week. I'll continue to try and do as little as possible now. I'm not going to push it, even though I do feel quite good at this point in time. Not normal, let's say, still subnormal, but still okay. Where would I put myself on the polyvagal scale if asked? I'd probably say still a 4. Still a 4, but feeling quite good at a 4. But let's see where we are in a few days' time. I'll check in again next Monday, which will be the 12th of May. CFS Awareness Day, for those of you who are not actually aware that's a thing. Yeah, it's International CFS and other related diseases where where your system is compromised, where your immunity is compromised, or your general digestion or mental health is a little bit sort of compromised. So there is a day for that, it appears. So I'll certainly be talking to my networks during that day, and making it known to people around me I may well do a LinkedIn post or two, and maybe on other social platforms. Yeah, I think maybe more to come in this space. I don't want to say too loudly just yet, but let's see where we go. Myself and a colleague are working on expanding our sort of like reach and getting the word out there and trying to help more people if we can. But without saying too much, I'll leave it there, and then after the 12th and beyond, maybe there'll be more to specifically talk about. Anyway, 5 minutes, 40 odd seconds, I think that's long enough. Stay well, stay positive, and hopefully recovery will come for us all. All the best. Take care now, bye bye.